guys, so today's video is a full face tutorial of this orangey gold look.
Ah! Oh my god! It's Michael's. I'm in the craft section.
Hey guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. Favorites. We're good. Oh, that was so lame. And I don't know how this video is going to turn out. But even if I don't end up uploading this, I feel so good right now. Welcome. Hey guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. Today, before we start, I want to just say a really quick thank you. That's going to be the title of this video, but thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for the little highlights reel that you just saw, and thank you for an amazing 4 years on this channel. I originally started my channel in, I think, sophomore year of high school. It was actually on a dare from a friend, and I was just doing it for funsies for about a year and not really seeing anything come of it. And I'm now a sophomore in college. You guys have seen me grow and help me grow, and I truly think that I'm blessed with some of the kindest, most supportive, most intelligent, most respectful, most lovely subscribers on YouTube. So thank you for that. I will be eternally grateful for that. I always kind of knew this would be a temporary thing, especially doing this part-time as a student. I personally really enjoy being busy. I never wanted to really pursue beauty YouTube or YouTube in general as a full-time job, and I really enjoyed doing it as kind of like a part-time thing as a hobby, and YouTube was a way for me to kind of fill my free time with something that made me still feel very productive and was still very rewarding, but also allowed me to have an amazing creative outlet. But in that, I always knew that there would come a time someday where something had to give. I think I mentioned it earlier last year in a Try to Get Ready With Me that I wasn't really focusing on that inevitable end date. I just knew that it was going to come at some point, but I just wanted to enjoy the ride until it came. And I'll admit, when I filmed that video last year, I had no idea, or I didn't think that it would be this soon, but this was always the one thing that I knew would be the pin to drop if I did ever need to let go of something. And today that time has come, but I'm not sad. I'm actually really happy because it feels like the right time. It feels perfect, honestly. And I think you guys have seen that. I've spent the last few months, especially like content-wise, really just reflecting and appreciating everything that I've learned from my time on YouTube. And I think that's been reflected in a lot of my video topics recently, just kind of focusing on reflecting and learning about stuff. I wanted to make this video today to both kind of share the reasons why I'm ending my time on YouTube today, and also just be open about the process that led me to this decision, because it wasn't an easy one. And so I wanted to share that today and also give you guys a proper little peace, see ya. But I'm starting a new chapter in my life, and I'm very excited for that. The first reason, and probably the biggest reason that I've decided to kind of leave YouTube behind, is time. Sophomore year, and I didn't think it because I am currently going to college over Zoom, has been much more of a time commitment than freshman year. I'm a lot busier. I also had the amazing experience of starting an internship this summer that has actually become a job, so I'm very grateful for that. But it's been a lot more difficult balancing everything lately, and again, while I've always really loved being busy, making videos takes a lot of time. And it'd be one thing if it was time that I could take to feel completely stress-free, but making videos isn't that for me anymore. But just keeping up with YouTube recently has been a little bit less feasible. I've tried a bunch of things this year, like uploading less and taking breaks every now and then, and nothing has really alleviated that feeling. And that kind of brings me into the second and also pretty major reason, and that is mental health and peace of mind. For a while, I think I was really resistant to the idea of looking at my channel as something that could be detrimental to that, because for a really long time, I always talked about my channel being this source of positive stress, something that I could do to relieve stress and make myself feel good. But something that I'm still working on understanding in other aspects of my life is that something that was once very good for you won't always be that. And it's sometimes difficult to kind of recognize that, but I think I was really resistant to realizing that YouTube, though it was once really good for me, hasn't been that recently. It's really hard to let go of something that once made you very happy because you want to believe that it's always going to. It's something I've been navigating a lot behind the scenes over the last couple months, and that's kind of when I realized that I was kind of letting some of the bad stuff taint the good. And I really want to preserve the good memories I've had here on YouTube because there have been so many of them. But I recently realized that I've spent almost all of my adolescent and now adult life online. Overall, it's been stressful at times, and that isn't the overwhelming feeling I'm taking from all 4 years on YouTube. Overall, it's been a wonderful experience, but recently the predominating emotion that I felt around content creation has been that. That was just kind of my indicator that I needed to take a step back and focus on myself for a little bit. And then the third reason is that I really feel like I have nothing else to say. I feel like that I've shared a lot of stuff, made a bunch of videos that I love, made every video topic that I've ever wanted to make under the sun. It's been a wonderful time overall, and I guess I just kind of want to peace out on a high note. That sounds so dumb. But I just kind of realized that I feel good about everything, and that it was time to move forward and to focus on other things. As a sophomore, I'm so excited to focus even more on my education and my extracurriculars and my friendships, and my sister who's off camera right now pointing at herself. So I don't know, I just kind of feel like I want to try other things, and I've been experimenting a little bit with like fashion blogging on Instagram and just posting outfits. I'm sure I'll still be sharing like makeup looks on Instagram as well, and doing what I can to stay creative, not necessarily leave behind the platform that I put a lot of time into, but adapt it as my life changes, and just make it something that I can feel comfortable in. The last thing that I want to do is continue posting when my heart's not in it, because I think that you can see that in people's content when their heart's not in it, and I don't ever want that to be a video that I put out. Yeah, this was a difficult decision, honestly, that I agonized over for months, and I cried to many a friend about over the phone, and that I've talked a lot about with my therapist, who I'm very grateful for. Again, I was very resistant to the idea of leaving this behind at first because it felt just really counterintuitive, I guess. It felt like giving up. It felt like the weakest possible decision. But in reality, finally coming to the decision to leave something behind that wasn't bringing me happiness anymore and try and move on in the healthiest way I know possible was probably the strongest decision I could have made. And honestly, when I stopped kind of flipping back and forth and torturing myself with the will I or won't I, when I finally made the decision, it brought me a lot of feeling of peace and joy. To be honest, this was a video that I was really terrified to make until last month, when I decided to like kind of do a soft announcement in the end of a Get Ready With Me, and I can't put into words how grateful I am for the comment sections on that video. My comment sections are always lovely, but the love and the understanding and the overwhelming kindness that you guys have always given me really helped solidify to me that this was a decision I could feel okay with, and that I didn't have to feel guilty about. I do want to say, all I ask is that you don't try and like talk me out of this decision. I understand it's well-intentioned, but please don't try to offer me fixes like, oh, only post once a week or just upload less. I guarantee you that I've thought of and considered and tried every single fix that I could do to continue posting and also take that step forward and take care of myself. And I realized that none of them would really be fixes for me, but they would be fixes for you. So this is just a boundary that I want to put up. While I know these requests are well-intentioned, I'm sure. And I'm so grateful in advance, because if I know anything about my subscribers, adofairies.thebomb.com. I'm so grateful for the subscribers I've gotten to connect with, for the OGs I see in the comment section, for the people whose messages have reach me on bad days when you probably didn't even know how much I needed it. So to kind of conclude things, as to what's going to happen to this channel, it's not going anywhere. My videos will still be up. I'm still going to have this channel, and I may still post on it. This is probably not going to be the last video I ever post on my YouTube channel. I might still pop in every couple months and be like, here's some dewy current favorites and update. Hello. So I hope you stay subscribed if you want to, because I'm sure I'll see you again. I will still be active on Instagram, where I'll just be kind of living life. Thank you so much for everything. I can't even begin to put into words how grateful I am for everything that my channel has given me, for everything that you guys have given me, and for this wonderful chapter in my life. It's time for a new one now, but my time on YouTube has left such a big impact on my life and my growth, and I am eternally grateful for that. So lucky doesn't even begin to cover it. Lucky's not the right word. I'm so grateful. And so excited for this next step, but also content in knowing that I wouldn't be who I am today without the last chapter of my life. So thank you for that. Editing Julia signs off. Thank you, and until next time.